Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I found this myself.
Why do you have your finger in your nose?
Because it itches, you freak. It's a good place to rest my finger, too.
yeah,
I'm the freak.
you were at my apartment whenever you found this.
Yeah, and I thought I don't remember how I found it either. That's the sad thing.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I looked up like a picture of somebody you told me about or something,
And it popped up.
and like one of those images was the thing that popped up. Yeah.
So like some of them aren't like super overly buff, and they're actually pretty hot.
Stop.
Like Olivia
No.
Wilde isn't like ripped, but like her with some meat on her bones, I'm about it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna start.
Dude's arm.
We're gonna start.
All of these are dudes' arms.
Yeah, all of them are dude's arms photoshopped onto a woman's
Can
body.
we start,
That's what
please?
this is. Yeah, go.
All right, guys, what is up? It's Better Than Static, and we're back. I'm Tyler, and tonight I got with me my buddy
Okay.
Lucas
Hey.
and my buddy
That's
Chris.
up.
Did you just say up, or did you cut out for a second?
Sup?
Oh, sup. Gotcha.
Sup, bruh?
Sup, dude. Sup, bruh. Sup, Jen. I don't know why I did that last one. What is that from? I feel that's a long story. Oh my gosh.
That was a dude in my freshman WRD class. He was like the quintessential frat bro. Like frat star 100% through and through, and this girl named Jen sat behind him, and every single day she walked in, "Sup, Jen?"
That's what I thought it was from a
Jen?
movie or something.
No, every single day.
Now I don't know why I thought of that. I was just like, that's been like 6
It's been a
years.
while.
No, it's been 5 years. 2013 was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe. We've changed a lot since freshman year of college. But I mean, for the better.
Wow, winging it's going well.
What are you talking about? It's going great.
Why do you? Never mind.
So, as Chris just announced, we're winging it because we don't have any topics. Because the past 2 weeks, we've tried talking about E3 and giving you what we thought about E3, and like just technical difficulties all around. Like, I don't want to bash a software or anything, but the one we tried to use last week sucked.
Zencaster.
Let's not. Okay, it's too late now. But the
Look, if it needs to be fixed, it needs to be fixed.
Yeah. I mean, I also think we were using the free version, and I think the person that recommended it to us had a premium version of it. So
yeah, that's probably true too. But like the week before that was completely my fault. I'm sorry for that. That was a good episode too. Like I wish I would have had that episode. That one was fire. That was actually really good. In the past 2 weeks, like we actually probably have a lot to catch up on. I know for me, I've been on 2 podcasts.
We don't have a lot to catch up on. We talk to each. Oh, I see what you're saying. Never mind.
Way to kill it, Chris.
just in general, Chris,
yeah.
come on.
Don't get like we do talk to each other fairly often.
We
like,
also said, well, like it's not like we didn't record. That's what I'm saying. It's like
yeah. That's what's even more demoralizing is I wasted your guys' like hour and a half to 2 hours. I felt so bad.
You suck.
I felt really
Yeah,
bad.
that did
I
suck
sent you
pretty
all a
well.
very heartfelt text message, and I was like, "I'm sorry. Don't hate me."
I'm just glad you didn't try to record last night.
No, yeah, I was like, Lucas has had
Yeah.
tests this week. I'm not trying to inconvenience you guys. That's why I asked you what night you guys would like to record.
Well, the thing is, I have no idea what time I'll be back for a lot of this stuff. So,
yeah, because your job's kind of sporadic.
like,
now.
I rolled in last night at 8 o'clock.
Dang, you're working late. You get OT?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It'd be nice if you did, though.
I mean, I woke up at 6 yesterday to get to. I had to drive 3 hours to get to where I was going to start yesterday, and then I ended up having to take longer than I needed to get to some places, so I ended up getting back here at 8 o'clock. I I mean, it was 7 o'clock Central Time, but that doesn't matter to anybody.
I mean, time change is weird. What was the thing you had that rant when me and Lucas were watching the last, I think the last one we did, you sent us, it wasn't me episode, and we had to watch that barnyard clip or whatever. You were talking about Australia's got 30-minute time zones or something.
Yeah, well, this is in the podcast. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to rant about it again.
No, that's
oh, you were just trying to remember about it.
Yeah.
Remember. Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was on 2 podcasts while we had technical. Well, we still recorded, but we had technical difficulties. I was on Play Comics podcast. I don't think that episode's coming out for a while, but I'll let you guys know when it does come out. We talked about Swamp Thing, the TV show, which who knew there was a 90s cartoon TV show of Swamp Thing.
I mean, I've heard about it. I've never watched it, though.
Good Lord.
It's on YouTube. The first couple, so many are on YouTube. But Chris Osborne, who runs Play Comics, wanted somebody that knew something about Swamp Thing. And I was like, I mean, I know stuff about Swamp Thing. I don't know how helpful it'll be, but we had fun talking comics. I always enjoy talking comics because Lucas, you're not caught up on a lot of comics now just where you were so busy, and I've not read some in a while. So I like to reminisce on the days in college when I actually read a butt ton of comics.
And with that, whenever I did read comics, I never really read the same comics as you, or DC comics.
You read indie stuff, dude. You were hipster nerd.
Yeah, I was all about that Image.
I
Still think Postal is one of my favorite. I wonder if they ever continued that series because it was really good. I'm going to Google it.
I mean, Image doesn't have bad books. They just aren't very well known. The best thing about Image is if you do their trades, their first one's $10 always.
Yeah.
Which is a great deal. Another podcast I was on was Real Dudes Podcast. That's episode 42. It's already out. You guys should check that out. We talked, if you want some E3 news, I know it's a little late past E3, but I give some E3 thoughts, and we talk about a couple indie games. It was fun. Those guys are cool. The only thing, so they had told me I was going to be on the show, and I was prepared. I'm yeah, I'm going to be on the show sometime tonight. They told me at night, and I'm well, I'm going to stream, and then I told the main guy, Carrington, hey, give me just a 30-minute heads up when you're going to do it, and I'll just end my stream, and we'll record. But we didn't start till 10, he texted me at 10:30, so we started at 11, and I was tired. We went for an hour and a half, and I had to go to work the next day. That was killer. I had a lot of fun. Those guys are awesome to talk to, but man, I was beat after that. But it was a good episode 42 of Real Dudes Podcast. We were talking about you doing tests, Lucas. How's the going back to school thing?
It is very sucky.
I gotta
I was trying to
respect
think
you.
of a good word for it, but that's what I went with. Yeah. No, the test wasn't that bad for the class that I had. It was what I do for a living. It was accounting, so it wasn't super difficult or anything. It was a lot like the homework. But the homework gets ridiculous because it seems like every day I'm just leaving work, going straight back to my apartment, doing homework, going to sleep.
That sucks.
That's my routine right now.
That's like 2 jobs. It's not like it is 2 jobs.
Yeah.
I have mad respect for you or anybody else that's going back to get their degree if they work full-time job or get a second.
Thank you.
You're getting a master's. It's crazy. But yeah, I couldn't do it. What were you saying, Chris?
No, move on. It was a bad joke. Didn't land. Let's not discuss it.
Okay. But I need to buckle down and start studying for my big test that's coming up, my accreditation test. Gosh, that's gonna suck. Speak about sucky. I don't want to do it. Let's go to a lighter topic. Have you guys ever had the feeling of you found
Yes.
you didn't let me finish. You ever have the feeling?
Yes.
Would you shut up? Did you
That
ever
was
have
well
the feeling that you could do anything? No. But
Yes.
shut up.
Never.
But you just find $20 in your pocket, and it doesn't have to be the exact story, but something good happens that you didn't expect to happen.
No.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I completely lost this train of thought. So, you ever feel like you found $20 in your pocket? Is
Like-
that what you're?
The good feeling you get when you find $20 you didn't know you had in your pocket.
Yes.
Okay, are you with me now?
I think of a very specific story whenever I think of this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with my most recent story that happened today.
Okay, mine was like a long time
But
ago.
was it the one
still
I'm
remember.
thinking of that I was there for?
No, you were not there for this.
Because there was one that me and you
I
had
know.
that just happened upon.
I don't remember that.
Okay, so anyways, mine today, like, I had training. I didn't get home, like, to London till, like, 5:30. And I was beat. I was so tired because, like, it's software training and it's, like, actually a lot of data entry and it kind of sucks. But I have to do it. It's my living. Like, they pay for me to go to these trainings. I was like, I'm kind of hungry. I'll get dinner on my way home. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, tomorrow's going to rain. I'm probably not going to get out of the house. I'm going to edit this and, like, that's all I'm going to do. So I'm like, I'll get something that I can eat for dinner tonight and have for lunch tomorrow. So I go through Bojangles. Classic meal for me. I'm like, I'll get a 12-piece chicken finger box. I love fried chicken.
Jesus.
No, it's today and tomorrow. It's not like I'm going to eat it all in one sitting. But, so I order, and I'm like, can I get the 12-piece box for the chicken supremes, which is like the spicier chicken fingers? And they go, well, we're kind of out of that. It'll be a 15-minute wait. Do you care if, like, we substitute it with, like, other chicken? Which I always thought they were meaning, you know, their other style of chicken fingers, which is the home-style chicken fingers. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Whatever. As long as I get chicken fingers, I'm fine. Well, I go pay, and it, like, everything, and I get a big bag, and I'm like, I wonder if they gave me extra chicken because, like, they had to not get what I want or whatever. Well, I get home, and I open it, and, like, you know, I ordered 12 chicken fingers, not expecting much more than 12 chicken fingers. Open it's like a family box of, like, actual pieces of chicken, like thighs and legs and wings. I sent a Snapchat to, like, my guys at work. I said, I ordered 12 chicken fingers, not 12 whole chickens. But it was such a great feeling. It was like finding $20 you didn't know you had. I'm going to be eating on that for like 2 weeks.
Don't eat that chicken for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's not healthy, but I mean, it's a figure of speech.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so Lucas,
Eat the farm and the horses.
what was your story like that?
Okay, so mine was. So I gotta set this up a little bit so you can kind of understand. So back in, I think it was like middle school or like middle school age, like 14, 15, whatever, 13, however old I was. And so on the weekends during the summer, I always played AAU basketball. And I remember one weekend specifically, we had 5 games on a Saturday. So 5 games, 3 of them were back to back to back to back, and then like an hour break, and then 2 back to back. So naturally, I was killed whenever we finally got home that night. And I remember going and like getting a giant glass of water and laying down on the couch and drinking it, and then sitting it, and completely forgetting about it for like an hour or something like that. And I got thirsty again. And I leaned over to like kind of get up and go get some more water. And I leaned over and looked at my cup, and I still had half a cup of water. And I remember leaning over and looking at it, and I go, there's water in my cup. And I grabbed it, and then I drank it. And my mom just like looked at me and started dying laughing.
Okay,
Because
so
I was so excited that I had half a glass of water.
that is not the story I thought you were going to tell. Because I thought you were going to tell about how we got like a free buffet at like...
Oh, yeah, that was awesome, too.
That was like 2016, because I just graduated college. I was still living in Lexington.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We were like...
I was at the other place then.
Yeah. Like, I have this app that tells me when bands play in town near me. It's called Bands in Town. It's such a clever name. It's a great app. But like they said, hey, the Whiskey Shivers are going to be at this like restaurant tonight. So me and Lucas like, hey, let's go watch them. We'll eat food and maybe get a couple drinks. You know, you never know what happens. We go crazy. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Crazy.
We get there and like it's packed. Like the place is like jam packed. People are like Whiskey Shivers must be more famous than we thought.
Like, there was a line out of the door. Like,
Yeah.
Out. Like, it was crazy.
And we go up there and we're like, hey, can we get in? And like, yeah, come on in. Like, because the line was there and like they were slowly letting people in. And we get in there and there's a guy speaking, like an announcement. He goes, all right, guys, welcome to the soft opening of Willie's Locally Known. We're going to have a buffet. You grab your food and stuff, but you got to pay for your drinks. I look at Lucas, I'm like, there's got to be a catch or something, right? Because me and Lucas rarely get this lucky. Yeah. Like, our friend Luke is super lucky. Like, gets free salmon at Kroger, gets whatever. Like just, I don't understand how lucky he is. And, like, me and Lucas are not that lucky. And we get there, and I'm like, they're being serious. We get free food, and all we have to do is pay for our drinks. That is amazing.
All you could eat. It was a soft opening, so they had 2 different bands.
Yeah, 2 different bands.
Just a whole bunch of food.
We ate like it was a great
It was
night.
awesome.
There's the one thing I do remember, Lucas, is you wanted to buy that T-shirt that had like a bear with like Whiskey Shivers shaved into its chest.
Whiskey effing Shivers.
Yeah,
I wanted it so bad,
but I was like,
I can't walk around with the F word on my shirt.
It was marked out.
Do it. I can't do it.
Oh man,
it was funny though. I liked it.
Chris, have you ever had a story like that?
No.
Nothing
really.
good happens to Chris.
Well, sadly, it's true. Like, Chris has nothing but bad luck.
It's true.
Maybe one day, Chris.
Maybe one day you'll get lucky.
I believe in you.
Listen, maybe you're storing up all your like bad luck to where it'll turn into good luck one day. And, like, you use it all at one instance, and it's like super good luck.
No, I don't want to use it all at once. I want to spread it out, man.
Well, like, what if it's like you get this baller wife, like she a dime piece? Would you use all that bad luck for that?
Luck there, and then she divorces me later.
Oh, well, that's true. That's so true. I didn't think about that.
You gotta not spend but don't spend all your money at once. You know what I mean?
So you're gonna get like a
my grandpa used to say whenever he gave me $1, don't spend it all in one place.
Well, like you have to spend it all in one place because it's $1. That's all you got. Man, I sometimes I think I have bad luck, and this sounds really mean, but like then I like hear Chris's latest story, and I'm like, nope, I'm blessed.
Thanks.
You keep my life in perspective, Chris.
Great, I'm glad I could help somebody. What, do you want me to segue into my next adventure?
You do you, dude. I don't...
Oh, God. So, let's see. What day is today? The 22nd?
Yeah.
So, in a week and a half... Oh, God. Your boy has to get a colonoscopy.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't know if you were going to do it. I didn't know if you were going to say it on the podcast, but I'm really glad you did. I really appreciate you right now.
I mean, who cares? I mean, why not? I mean, if that was bad timing for a fart noise, probably. I don't know. Like Monday, July 2nd at noon. Yay!
That's gonna be so hype, Chris. I'm so happy for you.
I just don't want the prep. The prep is what sucks.
Yeah, you gotta drink some nasty stuff that's like Drano, basically, to clean you out. Yeah. I had to like drink some of that stuff for my knee surgery, but like I didn't have to drink as much as you're gonna have to drink.
Yeah, because they don't have to look inside your colon.
Listen, it won't be that bad. You'll be asleep. They'll lube it up really well, so it's okay. They'll slide right in, slide right out.
My mom was awake.
Your mom was awake?
Yeah.
Wait, did they give you an option?
I mean, her anesthesia didn't work. She couldn't feel anything, but it didn't knock her out.
I don't know. I mean, it could have been worse. She could have felt it, but they gave her anesthetic and it just didn't put her to sleep?
It was numb, but she'd go to sleep.
So are you going to go to sleep?
Yeah, better.
Just sue him. Sue him if you don't go to sleep. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I'm an awful friend though because like I started sending Chris some bad like gifts on the phone on my like I sent him one of like a doctor like was putting stuff on their finger to lube it up. I sent a guy with his head down a manhole. It was bad.
No pun intended on manhole, by the way.
Yeah, that was unintentional, but it worked. But yeah, I mean,
so yeah, I'm pretty nervous about it. Real talk.
Let's talk about it, Chris. What are you nervous about?
Cancer?
I mean, I don't think listen, I think you're gonna have. So the reason you're getting colonoscopy is you had bloody poop. Like,
Then when I mentioned to my doctor Wednesday that I had that week where I was not normal poop. I'll just leave it at that for those with soft ears. He was like, "Yeah, we want to do one to make sure you don't have like Crohn's or something." And I was like, "Well, I mean, as opposed to the alternative, I'd much rather have Crohn's."
That's true. But
ulcerative colitis or whatever that means.
I don't know what that is. It could just be hemorrhoids, couldn't it?
Could be, yeah.
That's a good alternative.
I mean, I haven't had any more blood in like a week and a half, so
that's a good sign. That is a good sign. Are you sure it was blood? It could have been strawberries.
Bruh.
Strawberries look very bright red in poop.
I haven't ate strawberries also in the last month, so.
This one time when I was a kid, I ate a lot of yogurt and granola. Well, the yogurt had pieces of strawberry in it, and like I freaked out. I saw a big red spot in my poop, and I went to my mom and said, "I'm dying. I have bloody poop. I don't know what's going on." She came in there. She goes, "Son, that's a strawberry from all the dang yogurt you've been eating." She used a different word than "dang," but it was still like I was like, "Okay, that was a close one." But I just wanted to make sure you covered all your bases, Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe eat more strawberries. Maybe that might help.
No. I should probably stop eating junk food, but whatever.
Eat some roughage, get some fiber in you.
I had some lettuce today. Does that count?
That is roughage and that is fiber. So that's good.
It was between two pieces of meat on a cheeseburger from Cookout, though.
That's probably not as good. But Cookout's
are pickles good for roughage?
No, pickles aren't. Cucumbers are, but like once you get pickles, they're already like vinegar.
Oh man, it's a shame because I like pickles a lot.
Maybe you'll like cucumbers.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I like cucumbers. I had cucumber lemonade the other day.
What? Oh, you
gross!
What the crap is that?
I don't know. It was good though.
Where did you get that monstrosity?
So we went to. It was two ladies I work with. It was their birthday.
These ladies single, Lucas? You hitting on one? You spent some game?
No. They're older, a lot older, and married.
I mean, who says you can't score on a goalie?
Each other,
right?
I do. And that's never mind. But anyway, we went to this place called Vinaigrettes, which is like a salad place, and they had cucumber lemonade. And it was so weird that I had to try it. It was actually pretty good. It smelled awful.
See, I don't think I could get over the smell. Like, if it smells bad, I'm sure it doesn't taste good.
No, it tasted pretty good. I just put the lid on it. It tasted like... I mean, it tasted like lemonade, but with, like, cucumbers mixed in with it. Like, it tasted like cucumbers. It really wasn't that bad. I was surprised.
Okay, you went from, like, it was pretty good to it didn't taste that bad.
It was pretty good. I would get it again. Like, if I went back, I would get it again.
Okay, that's what okay, because, like, you went from, yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. I was like,
yeah, no,
well, hold on.
Good. It was good. I was trying to think of different ways to describe it. I would get it again, though, for sure.
Okay.
Just definitely with a lid. I don't think I could drink it without the lid because it smelled awful.
I'm trying to think of something that smells bad.
So
I like cucumbers in salad. I don't know if I would like drinking them.
I could straight up just eat a cucumber.
You're like the kid from you're like Buckwheat. Or is it Buckwheat or Piggy or Porky that likes pickles and Little Rascals? I think it's Buckwheat.
I've never watched that.
It's been, I don't know.
I got a pickle.
It's been forever.
I got a pickle. I got a pickle. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey.
I think it's Buckwheat. I think Buckwheat likes pickles. But, Chris, have you ever had anything? Oh, I'm trying to think of if I've had anything that smelled bad, and I knew it smelled bad, and I didn't want to try it, but I tasted it and it was good. I guess cabbage. Cabbage doesn't smell good, but it tastes good, like sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut smells good.
I don't like the smell of sauerkraut, but I love the taste. It also does some things to my bowels I ain't happy about. But
okay.
I guess while I'm on that subject, I had a minor scare the past couple weeks, so I eat a lot of red meat. I eat chicken and red meat. Like those are my main food groups.
I eat a lot of red meat. Chicken.
No. So like I eat pork and steak and a lot and like beef, and then like for lunch I usually eat chicken. But anyways, that's beside the point. I ate like my favorite restaurant in London, Smoky Bears. Smoky Bears is like sloppy barbecue and it's great. They have also like good catfish and stuff.
It's in Corbin.
Yeah, in Corbin. Whatever. It's like 5 minutes from my house.
Just gotta be. I want to keep you honest here.
Okay, yeah. You gotta keep me accountable on the show. But like I love it. I get this thing called the American pig taters, but I get them on onion rings instead of potatoes, and it's great. Well, I ate them and like my insides were like just killing me. It's like somebody was punching my intestines from the inside. I was like, am I allergic to red meat? Because same thing happened for steak. And I was like, did I get bit by a tick? Because if you get Lyme disease, that's one of the signs of like Lyme disease. If it hurts your stomach to eat red meat, like or like there's a disease that like you become allergic to red meat spontaneously. I don't know all of it, but I freaked out a little bit. And I told my parents, I'm like, this is what's happening. Diagnose me because my mom and dad were gonna go to vet school, and I'm like, if they could qualify for vet school, they should be able to.
Animal.
Yes. But like they're intelligent people is what I'm getting at. The parents are intelligent, and I'm like they should be able to know what's going on to where I see if I need to go see a doctor or nothing. My mom looks at me. She goes, "Did you take any Gas X?" I was like, "No, I'm dying. I don't have to fart." She goes, "Go take some Gas X," and like took Gas X, came back playing Xbox, and like just constant like farting rainbows, man. Like, turns out I just have a gas sensitivity to red meat.
Dear God.
What? You not having fun, Chris?
Porky was the name of the Little Rascal.
Oh my God, that came out of nowhere.
But it's related to red meat.
I was just trying to change it, man.
That's like when you can't remember a song, and then 3 days later you just yell out what it is, and like in the middle of the mall, and people are like, "What is wrong with you?"
Everybody just kind of like looks at you, and you're like, "Dude, I know what I'm talking about."
Oh, Lucas is dying now. Lucas is dying. Trying to think of anything else that's new with me, because we're kind of winging it. So I don't have any topic. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
And even though I've been traveling around the state all week, I have no funny stories.
And Lucas never has any funny stories.
Yeah, I don't do a whole lot, especially now that I've started reading, or not reading, started back the MBA program. It's kind of all I do. I'm reading it.
Like on audiobook or actually physical reading it?
Audiobook. Well, I guess I'm listening to it, I should say.
Well, that's why I know you did the audiobook things. I just didn't know what was going on.
Yeah. That's pretty much the only thing that's new with me. I'm sure I've also listened to like 6 other books since the last time we've done a podcast.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. Because you can tell we're a little rusty. But I'm on the search for glasses right now, guys. Search for glasses.
How can we be rusty if we at least tried to record the last?
Yeah,
that's true. I don't know, Chris. I'm trying to make excuses for us being ill prepared, but I wanted to record because, like I said, it's been 2 weeks since we put out a podcast. So I'm on the search for glasses, and I've tried some like on like at-home try-ons. And I'm not a very like fashion savvy kind of person. If you can tell from my poor excuse for a beard and me wearing t-shirts and jeans for the entirety of my life. So there's two people that I usually trust my fashion stuff with. They are my sister, and they are my friend Tim, wife, Lane.
Oh, okay. I was like, come on, man. Come on.
No, his wife, Lane, I usually like ask about fashion things as well. And I'm at a crossroads because I've tried on the glasses for my sister at home, and then I sent pictures to Tim's wife, not like they're pictures of me in the glasses. And I'm like, so which ones do you like better? And my sister's like, I like this pair. And then Lane's like, I like none of them. And I'm like, I've never had these two differing opinions before. They usually line up. I'm like, what do I do? I think I'm just going to order one of the pairs of glasses and I don't care because I'm going to wear them at home. Because I just want like an excuse to like take out my contacts. But yeah. Chris, what'd you say, Chris?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember. Hold on, I'm trying to remember the song. I prefer a car or SUV, a new convertible or an SUV. Didn't know my credit was whack, so I'm rolling up a lot in a used subcompact. FREE, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby. Yeah. Saw their ad on my TV. Thought about going, but was too lazy. Now instead of rolling, flying, looking fat, my legs are sticking to the mat, and my homie's getting laughed at. FREE, that spells free. Creditreport.com, baby.
Are you getting a free credit report?
No, I just remembered the song.
Why?
Because it was in a meme.
You memeing hard, man. You memeing hard.
Yeah.
So the NBA draft was last night.
You don't care about the NBA draft.
You're right, but you guys do. I figured you guys would want to talk about it.
Yeah, sure.
Atlanta Hawks are the worst team in sports.
Hey, poor man's Warriors, straight up.
A homeless man's Warriors.
A homeless man's Warriors. That's so funny. Oh man! So
they traded. Yeah. So people back home, Google a picture of Trae Young, spelled Trae Young. Pull up his images. Look how slight he is. He is so not NBA ready as far as his body's concerned. I mean, like, I probably have about as much muscle mass as he does. Obviously I don't, but that's a joke for emphasis here. Then he's trying to play him as a Steph Curry, who is I think 6'3".
Yeah.
6'3". He's only 6'3".
Steph Curry is.
How tall is Trae Young?
I want to say about my height.
So like 5'9"?
5'9" or 5'10", I think.
He's gonna get stuffed.
Oh, he's not even 200 pounds.
He's gonna get picked up and moved to the bench. Like someone's gonna like deny him so hard. They're like, "I'm sorry, let me carry you like a baby to the bench to where you can like take care of your boo boo." You know what I'm saying?
He's 6'2".
He's 6'2".
Oh, who? Trae Young is?
Yep.
Well, forget the NBA draft context because any authority I had is now gone.
You were like,
so
that's like 5 inches difference from what you said.
I'm aware. Thank you.
That's almost half a foot.
I know how. Yeah, thank you.
That's not even acceptable for like a 5-mile surveying job.
You maybe not.
Like if I had an elevation that was that far off in my engineering life, they would fire me.
No, they wouldn't. You work for the state.
You shut your mouth.
No, but back to the homeless man's Warriors. So first they draft Luka Doncic, which is he's a pretty impressive prospect out of Slovenia.
And got a nice looking mom.
Yeah, mom's decent. Shout out to Iggy.
Wait, what? Is that her name? What's her name?
No, Andre Iguodala tweeted that all he said was "Mom's decent," and I'm like 100% sure he was talking about Luka Doncic's mom.
Oh, everybody knows he was.
Oh yeah, for sure. But
I feel bad for that guy. People told me the same thing through high school.
Yeah, you can relate to him.
Yeah. Luka Doncic, I feel for you, bro.
But they traded him.
Wait, what did you just admit?
What?
I'm going to make Tyler uncomfortable here.
What?
I can... Okay, what were we just talking about?
Luka Doncic's mom.
What did you just say?
I said, I feel bad for you, son, because people tell you your mom's hot.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. I was just trying to make you uncomfortable.
I mean, I was already uncomfortable, and now you just
I'm making it even more uncomfortable. A lot of people in high school, Tyler's mom was hot. So.
You want to say it louder for everybody? Like,
well, we're on the podcast, so I mean, yeah, everybody does hear it. I mean, Lucas's neighbors probably don't care, but I'm not going to yell it for them.
That was like, I feel bad for Luka Doncic.
Doncic.
Whatever his name is, feel bad for him in a situation. Because no matter what insult he can throw at somebody, they're just going to be like, hey, your mom's hot. And like, you can't do anything about it.
I mean, you could fight him.
Yeah. Or, say thank you. She is kind of good looking.
No, that's weird. Why would you ever reply to that like that?
No, I'm just messing.
Or you'd be like, I think I looked at it that way. Thanks.
Say that again. You cut out for a second.
Oh, you could be like, when they said, do it, your mom's hot, be like, and you just sort of stare off in the distance for a little bit, and you go like, I guess you're right. I never thought about it that way.
That's such a bad way to look at it. That's a lose-lose.
That was a joke. No, do that, like, and creep them out. Like, just creep people out on purpose. Like, oh, God. They won't mess with you again.
No, that's like, okay, so, one of the streamers I watch, his name's Myth. He's for Team TSM, Team Solo Mid. And, like, he said when, like, he would, like, somebody, like, he could get bullied at school, and he'd just, like, if somebody tried to find him, he'd go, you want to make out? What? And they're like, what? I'll make out with you, dude. Like, it's just, like, saying something, like, super, like, off-putting. Which is not a bad strategy in some points.
Just get naked. Yeah,
if you ever get in a fist fight in the street, just strip down naked.
Yeah, start taking your clothes off. They don't know what to do.
Have you ever seen the YouTube video where the guy's, like, wearing, like, one of the, like, the Borat swimsuit things? And, like, he goes and punches people, and then, like, they square up, and he just takes his clothes off, and he's wearing, like, the Borat swimsuit.
I have not seen that video.
It's pretty funny.
I still probably would have hit him, though.
Just, like, knock him out cold, and he's laying on the ground in the Borat swimsuit.
Yeah.
It's a nice. Oh, I've been in a fight before. Yeah, I've been in multiple fights. I'm not proud of that.
Wait, whoa. Like, fists were thrown?
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm hardcore. No. Like, but I, like, so that never crosses your mind. I should take my clothes off. That never, like, it's always like, all right, I gotta protect my face. I gotta
take
punch
your clothes
hard.
off? What are you talking about?
Lucas just made the...
Get naked.
Lucas said get naked, and, like, that's how you get out of a fight. But, like, you never think of that. You're like, all right, I gotta square up, man. You gotta get a good fight in, you know. My, like, this is probably not good, but my, like, fight or flight is always fight. It's like, all right, let's go. Like, I'm never ready, but I'm like, let's do it. It's like my body is saying, fight them, and my mind's like, this is a bad idea. Don't do this. Do you guys ever have that? Like, you're like...
No, I've never been even close to... Well, I've been close to being in a fight once, but I never did anything else.
I want to hear this story.
We've told it 1,000 times.
Oh, wait, this is the Ireland podcast.
Whenever he was in Ireland.
Story, yeah. I think this story's on one of my favorite episodes. It was the Hand Me Some Oreos.
Yeah, I can't do Oreos. Oreos upset my insides. Sad.
But toaster strudels don't, because Lucas has been saying you're throwing them bad boys back.
They're good. I never had them before. They're really good.
I'm just like, so we were talking about, like, I asked Lucas off the air, like, so how's Chris living with it? And he goes, yeah, he's not bad. He keeps himself. It's kind of low key. I'm like, so like, you guys cook together, like when I stay with you up there? He goes, no, Chris mainly just eats toaster strudels. Like, that's about it. I was like, what?
It's toaster strudels and frozen food, frozen dinners. That's.
I had bagel bites that one night.
Way to mix it up, Chris. We've talked about like how I used to only eat pizza rolls and drink grape juice when I was in college and like cereal. Like when I would go to the grocery store when we moved into our apartment, like I looked like a 5-year-old went shopping.
Yeah,
the
pizza
most
rolls,
I ever cooked. Let's see.
SpaghettiOs and grape
Pizza
juice.
grilled cheeses in college.
Well, this is like
I mean,
first time off campus. Like we moved into our apartment, and we went to the grocery store. And, like Lucas bought like coffee and like pork chops and like lettuce and like stuff to cook with. And like I come back and I have some pizza rolls, SpaghettiOs, an apple, a couple apples. And
Wait,
like,
let me see. You go. I went to Walmart. I bought one apple.
yeah, no, I bought like a bag of apples. Maybe I
You're
don't
like
know.
a villain from a movie. You're like a crappy movie villain just eating an apple.
But like it was like Lucas, responsible adult, Tyler, maybe 4th grade.
yeah. It's like if he needs an after-school snack, he is covered.
Hey, I survived. Lucas always critiqued my pizza roll technique, though.
Yeah, because it was disgusting.
No, it wasn't.
They were still cold. If they're not exploding out of the sides, you're not doing it right.
No, because there's
we had this discussion. I remember this.
Yeah,
But here's
I know we've talked about this before.
my argument has actually furthered since that day.
Oh no!
A colleague at work has started bringing Hot Pockets to work to eat for lunch.
If he leaves them cold inside, he is an animal. Like straight up, he is.
You know how like a telltale sign for like a serial killer is like torturing animals as a kid.
Yeah,
I think this needs to be added to the list.
What, eating Hot Pockets?
100%.
What's even worse with Hot Pockets because there's more on the inside.
But like
So,
here's the thing.
That's even worse.
There's such a fine line between molten lava and
let it
cold.
cool off, bro.
Molten lava is how you do
No,
it.
because you want the magic middle.
Molten lava is how you do it.
Burn it, nuke it, and then just let it cool off for a minute.
But you're hungry. You want something fast, so you make pizza rolls or Hot Pockets.
Don't wait till you're 5 minutes from starving. Just when you start feeling hungry, make one.
That's never the case. You never think about that far ahead. You're like, I'm starving. I want something fast. Oh, pizza rolls are like 2 minutes. I can make those.
When you're as in tune with your body
pizza rolls take 4 minutes to make.
Whatever.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't have the directions right here.
Can I ask you why a frozen chicken pot pie takes an hour?
In the microwave?
No, in the oven.
I was about to say, gosh, your microwave might explode.
It's a single serve. It's still sitting in there too.
Yeah, if my brain just like hit a car or something.
What?
It just like I had a train of thought and it just like stopped.
Okay.
Dead in the track.
Can I? Okay, so I'll let you try to think of that, and I'll mention this. So people will probably imagine I have a very sophisticated palate, right?
Wait, what? They think you have a sophisticated palate?
Don't.
You don't.
And
yeah,
I would agree with that.
Yeah, probably. To
a point. I mean, like, I'm never going to cook for myself, but if somebody hands me something, I'll be like, okay, sure.
Okay, no, I object to this. Because Lucas told me, he said, I even offered to make him a pork chop. He's like, no, this toaster strudel will work.
It was the first night he was up here. We went to the grocery store, and I told him, I was like, I'm going to make a steak, and
Well, I don't like
steam
steak that
some
much.
broccoli.
You don't like steak? What is wrong with you?
And he
I
didn't
like
want steak, so that's. I mean, if you didn't like steak, that's fine. I don't care. But like I said,
okay.
If you want something, I don't care to cook it. I like to cook.
So somebody I know, like I want to out the guy. I know him. Like you guys don't know him.
You know him, but we don't. Okay.
Yeah. So we went out to eat once, and like I'm like, ooh, I'll eat this. I got a beer cheeseburger.
That sounds good.
It was good, and like I was like sitting there like looking at the menu, and I asked him what he was getting. Well, I didn't ask him what he was getting. Like the waitress came and asked us what we wanted, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll have an order of bacon, cheese fries, and chicken tenders." I was like, "But look at all this stuff on the menu."
Yeah.
I mean, bacon cheese fries always sounds good.
Yeah, but like, you're 20. You're 22.
Chris, when we started recording the podcast, you went to Cheddar's and ordered bacon cheddar cheese fries.
Because they're so good there specifically. I didn't also get chicken tenders.
You just got the fries.
Yeah, because I can make a meal out of that.
But you're critiquing somebody for doing the same exact thing you've done.
But I would eat something else at Cheddar. Sometimes I'm just in the mood for cheese fries.
I continue your argument.
I just thought it was kind of like I don't know. It made me feel good about myself. That
made you feel more sophisticated about your palate.
Yeah.
So I have a sophisticated.
Because I don't know. Because I'll eat something that, like, I really like broccoli for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. I also am a fan of. What is that thing that everybody hates but me? I can't remember what it is.
Asparagus?
There's something
Brussels sprouts?
No, I don't like asparagus. It tastes like grass.
I love asparagus.
Brussels sprouts?
One time
I like asparagus a little.
I don't know. I ate asparagus. Why does this taste like a blade of grass? And I was like, I don't like this.
They probably didn't fix it right.
I guess. I was like, ugh.
So
I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember what it was.
So I've always enjoyed like well cooked meals.
Black jelly beans. That's what it was.
Oh, dude, those are the best. Those are the only ones I eat.
Okay, I'm glad
you guys are monsters. I hate all
licorice. Black licorice jelly beans are really good. Though.
I like red licorice. Red licorice, like a normal person.
I don't like red
Twizzlers
licorice.
are trash.
You're trash.
Twizzlers
you like
suck.
black licorice.
Have you ever
Twizzlers
had the hard black licorice that you get from Cumberland Falls?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
I haven't had them in forever. That little store that has like
gift shop.
The little gift shop. They have like little bags of hard black licorice, and they're amazing.
You can get that at Cracker Barrel too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I might have to go to Cracker Barrel.
You just leave abruptly. Hey, Chris, let's go to Cracker Barrel. I'm sitting here by myself.
Black licorice.
So, like I said, I will always eat a well-cooked meal. I'll eat everything in it. But when it comes to me cooking myself, when I was in college, it was very like, I don't want to put effort into this because I've been in class all day. Now I'll actually cook. Like, I'll be like, I can make steak, I can make green beans, corn. Like, I can cook. It's just like...
Green beans are questionable because I remember a time...
That was an accident. That was too much pepper. It was an accident. Go ahead and tell the story, you chotch.
I won't go into too much detail, okay? So, it's Kirby's starting to date this girl in college, and he wants to, invite her over and cook her dinner.
I did. I cooked.
Which is cool. And I just remember, I made myself scarce kind of thing, and I came back in and I looked at what he was cooking. In his green beans, all you gotta do is pretty much dump them out of the can and heat them up, and then there you go. the water that was in it was like black.
Oh,
So
I did-
whenever he went to like salt and pepper the green beans,
And the pepper lid came off and just went
yeah,
straight
it
in.
just completely dumped all into the green beans. And
why do you even need to salt and pepper them anyway?
Because they were like, if
You
they're
don't
my homegrown
have to,
green
but
beans,
I've
they
never
don't need
seen
it because they've
anybody
been.
do it before.
Listen, like if they're my homegrown green beans, we put bacon in that jar. It's been sitting. It's been aging well with some salt. Store bought canned freaking green
Yeah.
beans suck. They have no flavor. So I was like, this needs salt. This needs salt ASAP. And I could use a little bit of pepper. So I'm shaking it. Just complete lid comes off and fills with pepper. I was like, hey Lucas, do my
Yeah.
green beans taste okay?
it was so bad. And then I also had to fix your steak for you.
Well, no, you had to finish cooking it because I just put it in the oven because I had to go pick her up and bring her back. So you're like
Yeah, but
watching
you
it.
did it really wrong. I don't know if I ever told you that. You did that really wrong.
Listen, shut up. That's
You essentially boiled that steak.
whatever. But I made some baller potatoes. They were like ranch potatoes. You cut up a potato and you put it in a Ziploc bag. You put like ranch powder in there and like some dried onion. You shake it up and you bake them. Those were legit. That's probably the best part of that meal, which is not saying a lot after you hear this.
I also remember the time we were going to make breakfast for dinner one day. Like all three of us were going to like pitch in, and I was like make gravy and biscuits and eggs and bacon and sausage, like everything. And
You guys left me up there by myself to go work out.
No, Luke was up there with you. I'm pretty sure Luke helped you cook some of the stuff.
I did
right?
eggs and bacon, and then like you guys went to work out right when like the gravy needed to be made.
I think I had like a group meeting or something that I had to go to because I remember walking in and you all were in there, and
We were
you all were
freaking
trying
out.
to make gravy, and the spoon you were using to mix the gravy was literally standing straight up like a flag, like it was rock solid.
We put too much flour in the gravy.
there, and I was just like, "Quick, give me milk or whatever. I can save it."
You did
Which
save
it
it,
ended up turning out being pretty decent.
but we had like a lot of gravy because like we put way too much
Yeah.
flour in it.
It was.
Oh.
It was too much.
I kind of miss our old apartment. Remember when I ate watermelon really fast?
Yeah. You would? No, I don't, because you made me go into another room because you couldn't do it with a straight face with me in there.
That's true. Luke filmed it. You watched the video several
I
times.
watched the video, but it would have been so much better if
It
I
would have been
was,
funny if we did it and not in the kitchen and done it in a bathtub because it was nasty afterwards.
Yeah, it got all sticky.
Yeah. We've done some dumb things. But now I have a very sophisticated palate. I've went through a rough patch there sophomore and junior year of college, and now I'm higher class. Lucas has always been Lucas is the sophisticated one out of our crew.
What does your Hot Pocket get when you eat it?
Say that again, Chris.
So how, like your Hot Pocket, how cold is it when you eat it?
I don't eat Hot Pockets. I eat pizza rolls.
I'm above Hot Pockets.
I don't like the crust they use on Hot Pockets.
Below Hot Pockets. He is on the pizza roll level.
No, pizza rolls are
Hot
lit,
Pockets
dog.
are a step up.
No, they are not. Pizza rolls are fine dining, like finger foods, man. Like you see those at parties. I've seen those at weddings. I've never seen a Hot Pocket at a wedding.
I would love for somebody to like redo a pizza roll into like a fine hors d'oeuvre. That would be really cool.
I've seen it at a wedding. They had pizza rolls at a wedding.
I can do it.
Your wedding?
I'm not married, obviously.
I've done it before. I know how to do it.
Lucas just,
Ooh,
I can.
Here's what you could do. You could cut them in half, and like sear the bottom of them, like where you cut it, and then like throw some garlic in there.
No, here's what you do.
Oh.
You make it look like a rose.
You take some like crescent roll, Pillsbury Doughboy crescent rolls. Roll it all out. Put a little cheese, marinara,
no.
pepperoni.
No. You gotta buy. I need somebody to
fold
buy
it over. Take the fork.
I gotta see.
It would be so good though.
No, you gotta commit. You gotta get the frozen ones and then commit to fixing them.
Like you actually gotta get the store bought ones, like the Totino's. You can't just make your own. You gotta make the Totino's ones.
Why did you say that Totino's instead of
Because
Totino's?
it's Italian. Totino's, Papa Belly. It's fine dining. It's Italian, bro. You gotta say it like you're Italian. Totino's. You know what I'm saying? You got Totino's. You gotta do the handshake thing.
Horribly offensive.
No, it's not. That's legit Italian dining. But anyways, my pizza rolls were not cold. There was one or two that did not get as warm as the others, and Lucas happens to pick those two to
I know
eat.
you offered me one, and it was still, like, cold. Like, not room temperature, not... Like, if it was room temperature, I could have been like, okay. But with how cold that one was, none of them could have been hot.
No, listen, they were all room temperature, and they were great. They were perfect eating temperature. It's like when you make
room temperature is not perfect eating temperature.
It is great eating temperature when it's already been cooked, and all you have to do is heat it up. Lucas, have you ever made popcorn and you didn't want to burn any of the popcorn, but you...
That's completely different.
No, it's the same.
The popcorn gets hot.
And also, popcorn isn't meat.
There's no
pizza.
Meat.
There's no meat in it.
You know what I mean.
There's no real meat in pizza rolls. If there's pepperonis, it's something else. It's not actual sausage.
You know what I'm saying.
It's the rats that get trapped in the factory.
That's not true. That's not nice.
That's Totino's. It's fine Italian pizza rolls, man. They don't have rats in them.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways,
you know what I'm getting at,
though. Where Hot Pockets were made.
What?
I don't know why that just came to my mind.
What'd you say?
I worked next to where Hot Pockets were made. At a Nestle factory.
Like, were? Are they not made there anymore?
I mean, they still are.
Can you get me like an industrial size supply of pizza rolls?
I couldn't. No, I didn't.
Do they not?
There. I
so
just
they don't sell you chunk stuffers.
Chunk stuffers.
Chunk stuffers. But like so pizza rolls, you want to do it like popcorn, like you want them all to be perfectly popped and not burnt.
The popcorn,
and then you'll have a couple kernels.
Though.
You have a couple kernels that don't make it, and that's what those
same.
pizza rolls were. It's exactly the same.
No, here's why it's not the same. Popcorn doesn't come frozen.
It comes in kernels that you can't eat.
Is that frozen? Are those little tiny frozen popcorn?
Oh my god.
Your logic makes no sense.
You make no sense. It's the exact same thing. I made
not
perfect
the exact
sense.
Same thing.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
Okay, so what about if you bought frozen hamburger patties?
They're not pre-cooked. You have to cook them all the way.
Pre-cooked frozen hamburgers.
Yeah.
And yes, they do exist. I've had them.
They're in the freezer aisle.
I mean, like, is it like the sliders?
I don't know.
I mean, I would eat one cold, I guess, if I had to.
No. Not like I've already cooked it and let it get cold.
Listen, man, that's different. Like Hot Pockets and pizza rolls, they like are volcanoes. Like,
so just let them cool.
No, it's a waste of time. When I could just...
It takes 5 minutes. It's a month.
Yeah, that's more than it takes to cook them.
No, I'm talking about the whole process.
No, it takes longer than a minute for a Hot Pocket or a pizza roll to cool. If it's 4 minutes to cook them, it takes it's at least...
What Hot Pockets are you getting that you have to put them in the microwave for 4 minutes?
Lucas said that's how long you cook them. He said 4 minutes earlier.
I put Hot Pockets in my microwave at the college for like 2 minutes, and they were good.
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't made Hot Pockets since like middle school.
Oh, so I've not made Hot Pockets since I was in middle school.
Take over here.
Yeah. So, I mean, ramen. I always cooked ramen longer than I'm supposed to.
I've never made ramen. Never ate ramen.
It's good.
I'm not. I don't know. Like my version of ramen was like SpaghettiOs, but like Kroger brand spaghetti rolls. SpaghettiOs.
spaghetti
This is
rolls.
not even close to the same thing.
But it's pasta. It's all pasta.
Yeah, but ramen doesn't have. Oh no!
Like tomato
you just
sauce.
went to there. It's all pasta.
Yeah,
not all
yeah, that's what it.
It's all noodles is pasta, Chris. Ramen noodles, SpaghettiOs. Spaghetti is a noodle. It's pasta. It's all pasta. It's all pasta. Mamma mia!
Yeah, but guess what? You
This
don't put
Samoa.
you don't put tomato sauce on ramen noodles.
No, but you could. You put hot sauce
Sure.
on ramen noodles.
You probably. That's not even remotely the same thing.
There's
You can put
tomato
hot
in
sauce.
hot sauce. It's tomato based.
Oh my god! Hot sauce on a cheeseburger. I'm not gonna pour spaghetti sauce on one.
I would try it. I wouldn't knock it.
I've
That's
had
not-
peanut butter on a burger.
What? No, no, not peanut
It's
butter
pretty
on a burger.
good. It's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie.
You gross. Dude.
That is wrong.
Just a little bit.
Too
Like-
much.
It's a thing. You can order it. I promise.
Yeah,
Where?
murder's a thing. You don't do that.
I've had. Well, like my favorite burger. Well, like what about jam on the burger?
I'm not about
Are you
that
against
either.
that too?
I'm not
What?
about it.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Some
learn you
things
all.
just don't need to go together.
So
like
there's a restaurant
Tyler and
called
Hot Pockets.
Ted's.
Hot
Restaurant.
Pockets and me are like this. Well, no, not Hot Pockets. Pizza rolls. Pizza rolls and me are like that.
So at Ted's, there's a burger you can get. I think it's called like the Canyon Creek or something like that. It's got
Oh, it's
eggs,
everything
bacon,
except the kitchen
jalapeno,
sink.
and blackberry jam, and it is amazing. Just saying.
I thought it was everything but the kitchen sink is what it was called.
That's a different one.
But it also
Uh,
has a lot of the similar stuff.
Yeah.
I hate Trey Young.
Why?
Trey Young
What
on
did you-
changing his eating habits. I was eating chicken strips and pizza almost every day. My favorite restaurant is Raising Cane's.
You can get pizza at Raising Cane's?
He just said he just eats that all the time, and then he went on to say my favorite restaurant is Raising Cane's.
He should
I would
probably
eat
pick a
that.
different.
After
Favorite
every
restaurant.
game and sometimes even twice a day. You're freaking disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like Cane's. Cane's hurts my stomach. It's done unspeakable things to me before. Me and Lucas, we were in the same. Like
Yep. It was bad.
we ate it
Bad
like at,
experience.
we ate it at like 9 o'clock one night in college, and like
I did not sleep that night.
me and Lucas woke up the next morning. Like, so how'd you sleep? He goes, awful. I said, same. He goes, did you wake up in the middle of the night? He goes, yeah. I go, what time did you wake up? He goes, 4. I was like, hey, same.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was awful. It was not
I was
good.
in there for like 3 hours.
This has been a lot about poop.
I have
and
you
gross
guys
eating
on
habits.
mute right now because I don't want to hear what's going on.
We're done
I
talking
don't
about
blame
it.
you.
Good?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we good.
You actually muted us. I thought you were just joking.
No, I muted
Yeah,
my
he took-
computer. I mean, like, I muted it from my laptop. I didn't mute it in the Skype.
Gotcha. Yeah. No. You're good. Dang it, what was I going to say? How long have we been going? I don't even know. You think we've been going long enough?
It's 8:48 right now.
Yeah, did we start at 7:30
No.
ish?
No, a little after.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're probably pretty good. I'm gonna say we got a good amount. So like, this is not the most prepared episode, but we're glad we're back. We're glad we got our technical difficulties out of the way. We're glad
I'm going
that
to laugh if this doesn't work again.
I will hurt myself if that happens. But
Okay, don't do
Quit.
that.
we just quit. We stopped the podcast. Now we're glad to keep making content for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please follow our social media, facebook.com/BTstatic, Twitter @BTstatic. We'd love to hear from you there. And if you don't really want to do it not in the social aspects, you can email us, btstatic.pod@gmail.com. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Tell Chris that I was right about pizza rolls. That'd be
No,
great.
you're wrong.
You shut your mouth, Lucas. But yeah,
No one's going to agree with you. Not agree with you, but that's it.
Who might agree with me?
Ted Ted Bundy.
Yeah, Ted Bundy's all about me.
Okay, you probably need to. Oh my god.
Do you know who Ted Bundy is, Kirby?
Yeah, he's from My Wife and Kids.
Oh my god.
That's Al Bundy, you sped.
Oh my god.
And it's called Married with Children too.
Whatever.
My Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids. Oh, that was just good on like 4 different levels.
Oh my
Who's
god.
Ted Bundy?
Just Google him.
Okay. Hopefully you stuck around for that little bit.
Honestly, like him not Googling it on the show makes the joke even better.
No, I'm not going to Google on the show. I'm going to wait till I get off.
Yeah, Google it once
just
you
wait
get
till
off.
after.
As you guys should too if you don't know who Ted Bundy is. If you think he's Al
You're
Bundy.
the only
I've read a book about Ted Bundy.
people know.
Really? They wrote a book about Married with Children?
Yeah.
Ted, yeah, you're probably the one person that doesn't know who he is.
But anyways, guys, hopefully you stuck around this long. We will hopefully catch you next week. If this was your first time listening, thank you for checking us out. If this was not your first time listening, we're glad to have you back. We're glad to be back. So hopefully this episode's been better than static. We will catch you guys next week.
If you like video games, debates, and silly banter, you'll love Gamerheads Podcast.
Outside of your store, because I do feel like your store knows its identity. I do. I think that you guys know what you are. No?
Not always.
Really?
He sells fidget spinners.
Well,
Not anymore.
I mean, for a while. but-
not
I mean,
anymore.
Not,
We're
that
Matt.
experimenting
not
with our
anymore.
that's what I'm saying, though. You were just experimenting.
golf was made by a Japanese guy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go Iwata.
yeah.
The game.
Yeah, not the
Okay.
sport.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, huh.
Well, speaking of Nintendo,
Follow Gamerheads on Podbean at gamerheadspodcast.podbean.com.